Okay, so I'm back here on this area. I previously had worked on this area, well, all of this really, and I did a little bit off camera over here. One thing I want to show you is this right there, you see? It's kind of tricky doing the soft edges. What it takes is time. You have to layer this this ink. You can't just go in say I'm gonna make it soft. I mean, you can, but it's not gonna work. Gotta go little by little. And depending on the pen you use, it may or may not be as temperamental, meaning that the ink will flow nicely or not. So it's hard to tell. Even the same pen that you have, there's different factors that are involved, like temperature in the room, really, how the ink flows, how old the pen is. There's many things like that. Okay, so regardless, this is what I've done so far, and I want to continue just this area here. I'm going to be doing the layering and trying to create the ink that is softly put down. I'm not creating the ink though, just the effect. Okay, so here we are. We have this thing, and we're going to extrude the nib, and we're going to take the glasses off, and we're going to put them to the side as gently as possible. And we're going to get on this. So here we go. Here we go. Okay, so I have just a little bit more to go in this area here. So I thought I'd give it a rest and talk a bit about the process here. Okay. So again, I'm not pressing very hard at all. Now what I'll do often is I will put my pen nib here and roll it around a little bit. Now what that does is that takes the ink off of the edge there that accumulates as I'm drawing. Ink will start to build up on the edge. So you have to roll it like this. And you'll see on my protector here how much I've done that. Also, you'll want to give the nib some time to let the ink flow, because what I think is happening, I'm not sure about this, but I think sometimes there's a slight pocket of air and in the tube, and when you're drawing, sometimes the ink doesn't come out. It doesn't flow very well sometimes, in other words. So, and I don't know why that is. Something's happening. And then sometimes it flows, just comes out like in spurts. But you can slow down that process. You can alleviate some of the headache by doing this, by rolling it over here and letting some of the ink flow out like that. Now, in this area, for example, if it's highly critical for something to be softer than something else, what you might want to do is do like a little warm-up by going into the darker area first. Okay, so once the ink is flowing, then it's less likely to spit the ink out. So the way to combat that problem is by getting the ink to flow. And you can use the darker areas to help you in that way. Okay, yeah, I still have a ways to go, of course, but